Yo, Win Colin fam, thanks for tuning in, man. We're gonna look at my boy AJ Green, Georgia boy, because listen, I wanna, let everybody know that listen, if you own AJ Green in fantasy, you can calm down. It's okay because AJ Green is still one of the best receivers in the league. Like, tape don't lie. And I mean, he's still getting up the field. He's still making, quick cuts. He's still jumping. He's still catching. But the problem is he and Joe Burrow at this particular time are just not on the same page yet. So at the end of the day, there will be a point where that happens. Joe Burrow, I think, is going to be a good quarterback. And it was just off. He was off on Thursday night against the Browns when it came to trying to find AJ Green. We're going to see it in this play, their first attempt at a target of the day right at the open of the game. Look, AJ Green, I mean, for a skinny guy, so much more physical than he gets credit for. Look on his route, how he just beats the guy. If I can just get it there. Look how he just, all that space that he's being given, and he still gets him on the top of his route, but it's just the throw isn't really there, right? The ref gives him the catch. This ended up being reviewed and overturned, but really the problem really here is at the end of the day where the ball ends up. A better throw, we got a 35-yard reception. A better throw, we might even have a touchdown. But Joe Burrow just kind of leaves the ball too far out to the end zone, makes AJ Green have to make a acrobatic catch that he is just not able to actually pull in. So at the end of the day, though, I mean, that you look at that, you have to say that's still one of the best receivers in the league. So look, after that last play that I showed you, AJ Green came out of that game. He's back on the field. This is his first snap back on the field, or his first target when he returns to the field, right? Look at this route. He's open. AJ Green is open. Okay? He's at the bottom of your screen, is AJ Green. We're going to slow this down so that you can get a really good look at it. Down there at the bottom of your screen is AJ Green. Watch the route. He gets him inside, right? Kind of gets his hips turned back again, gets back inside. If the ball is thrown better, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. We just need that ball a little bit more inside, right? Not as high, okay? I mean, that's a touchdown. Okay, look, this time AJ Green is here on your screen. I mean, I have the ugliest circles. But we gonna work on that. All right, so AJ Green is at the bottom of your screen here, right? Okay, watch this, right? Tries to play him hard off the line. AJ gets his hips turned around instantly. Another ball that's just not there. Look at the feet at the line of scrimmage. Boom, release, beats him up the field. It's just another ball that's just way too far and going out of bounds. AJ, if you see him at the bottom of the screen on the sideline walking off disappointed, it's just they just didn't have it. I mean, he's beating guys down the field, though. He's beating younger, supposedly faster guys down the field. AJ is just a lanky galloper. That's what he is. He's a lanky galloper. And he's still that. He's still one of the best receivers in the league. This was just a game where he and Burrow were just not on the same page. So here we have AJ Green at the top of your screen on this route, okay? They're going to try to get something going in the back of the end zone that they have. I mean, it's there. Again, all of these incompletions are plays where AJ Green is open. I mean, he's open. That should be a touchdown. That ball was, I believe, late. Again, just too high. And at the end of the day, you get the defender actually had a pass interference on this play that wasn't called. I mean, this ends up being a one-handed attempt because the defender is holding the arm there. At the end of the day, what are you going to do? I mean, it was just a bad day. Thursday night was just a bad night for Burrow and AJ Green. It just didn't work out, but they wanted it to work out. He got huge targets. He was open the whole game. I mean, at the end of the day, honestly, I was shocked by just how healthy and like his old self AJ Green looks. Adrian Jeremiah is still, listen, one of the best receivers in the league. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you that the tape doesn't lie. And I just saw a lot of opportunities for big plays and touchdowns that just weren't. So listen, like I said, Adrian Jeremiah Green is still one of the best receivers in the league. And in no way am I knocking Joe Burrow by pointing out all the times that a ball was laid or overthrown or anything like that. It's more so that I don't think that these guys are exactly on the same page, and for whatever reason, their connection in particular was not sharp on Thursday Night Football. But Adrian Jeremiah still made plays. And listen, like look at this play here, right? Okay, so look, this is a ball that is late and inside, right? And AJ Green just snatches it. You know, he just snatches it away from Denzel Ward. And that's the kind of stuff that you want to see from a guy when I'm sitting up here saying that he's still one of the best receivers in the league. I mean, yeah, I mean, if you get the ball near him, it's typically going to be a catch. This night, there were a couple times that it wasn't, right? But I mean, look, the tape still looks good on this guy. He's healthy. He looks good, period. So look, here's another play. We have AJ Green down at the bottom of your screen on a simple slant route. Gets the corner. Denzel Ward gets his feet just going all over the place. Burst up the field for the slant. I mean, that's just a beautifully run route by a great receiver and a great catch. This is the one time that he and Burrow this is the only like clean reception that these two guys have, that where it's great play by wide receiver, great route wide receiver, on time ball by quarterback. It's the best play that they had, and it was just a simple slant. It shows how much they struggled to hook up on the big plays, and it should be touchdowns. But it's a lot of good stuff on tape here. So look, I showed you week 2 where Joe Burrow and AJ Green were just like struggling to get some connections going. But the thing is, in week 1, we saw them on a better page with each other, and AJ Green still looked good. I mean, I showed you that sometimes even when Joe Burrow didn't get the ball where it needed to be, AJ Green was able to make plays. In week 2, it's a whole lot of the ball being where it's supposed to be. So at the end of the day, we're gonna get those big plays that didn't happen in week 2. Right, and we're going to get some of these more precise, shorter routes that did work in week 1. We're going to get the conversion of those two worlds at some point, and you're going to be happy that you have AJ Green on your team when it happens. It's coming, trust me. Watch this right here on the coverage by Casey Hayward. I mean, this is the first target of the game in week 1. Snappy, foot in the ground, upfield, snappy. Look how much respect Casey Hayward is giving him by playing 10 yards off of him almost. He's like 7 yards off of the man. Look, and just nice snap, gets upfield. That's what you want to see. I mean, this is still a very good receiver. I'm going to be a broken record here, but that's the theme. Watch him here. Watch this snappy comeback. AJ Green at the bottom of your screen. Watch the snappy comeback. Ankle snatching comeback. He snatches on ankles. Bottom of your screen. Snatching ankles. Look. Snatched his ankles. Ankles fully snatched. Look at that, man. Look, Casey Hayward came out with the press. Bottom of your screen. AJ Green on Casey Hayward. He gonna try to pull out the press. If you don't get your hands off of me so I can get my hands on this ball. Come on now. Come on now. Crispy. And it's crispy. That's the thing about it. It's just crispy. Hands and feet all in sync. Pity patted him at the line. Okay, pity pat him. Pity pat him. Get off of me and get your hands off of me too. Look at that boy running free, just galloping. Just a free deer just galloping through the woods is what AJ Green was right there. I'm telling you. This boy can still play, that's for sure. That's for sure. Now watch Adriel Jeremiah again at the bottom of your screen. And look, AJ Green is one of my favorite players, you know, one of my favorite receivers ever, man. I'm a Raven till I die. But, you know, this was my guy in Georgia. I can't help that he went to the Bengals. But, I mean, he's back, man, and it's exciting. It's not good for my Ravens, but it's exciting because this boy looks good. Bottom of your screen against Casey Hayward. I showed you the one comeback, meaner one, because I'm going to let you get your hands on me, and I'm just going to snatch it from you, and then I'm just going to get up the field. And I'm going to just trot off like I didn't do much or nothing, even though everybody know that I did. The whole sideline know that I did it. Look, feet. Let me have that though. I'm gonna need to take that from you. Look, easy. Watch it from the end zone angle so you can see how crispy it is at the end. I'm gonna just snatch that from you real quick. Whole sideline, just, you know what I mean? I'm gonna just chill over here. Come on, man. Come on now. Adriel Jeremiah is still a good player. If you have him on your fantasy team, be patient. Bigger days are coming. Seriously, that's one of the top 5 receivers in the league right now. He jumped right back into that. If you don't already know that he is in that, listen, he's just a very underrated guy. At the end of the day, he goes about his business. You don't hear a lot out of him, but you put his numbers, you put his stats, you put his playmaking ability up there with anybody. And from what I'm seeing on the tape, that's exactly the guy that's on the field right now. I wouldn't have known that he's been like mostly injured for the last 2 years. He looks really good. So somebody in your fantasy league that's low on AJ Green have been offering him to you, and you kind of looking up at the games like, I don't know if I want. Listen, I would do it if I was you, because it's coming. Joe Burrow is a good quarterback at the end of the day. He's going to have better days. They're going to have more games where they're on point than not. When we look back on the season, keep your faith in AJ Green. So look, guys, if you like that info, be sure to like and subscribe. Do what your heart compels you to do. At the end of the day is what I would say. You know, hopefully you like the content enough that you want to get more, and I'm going to have more coming to you. Let me know other people that you guys are itching to see, and, you know, so that you can make those tough fantasy decisions. And I'm out.